Hello guys, this is Chris coming to you from Crisp Digital. I'm here to show you guys how to create this. Some people have requested for me to do this video tutorial to show you guys how to create book covers or planner covers using Inkscape. Like in my previous video, I told you guys about the program I use, Inkscape. It's free. You could get it from inkscape.org, and it's 100% free. You don't have to pay any subscription, or you don't have to pay monthly payment or yearly payment. It's kind of the alternative to Illustrator, and that's what I use for basically all my design that I do. And also I have to put this disclaimer out there. I am not a perfect graphic designer. I just learned what I needed to learn to do what I need to do. Okay, so there are a lot of things you can do with this program, with this software, by just going on YouTube and learning what else you can do with it. But for me right now, I just decided to learn what I would need for my daily needs or my daily graphic needs. So if you are out there and you are a genius in Inkscape, please, you can also help out. But as for this video, I'm just doing something that is basic for me. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys, and please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like and leave a comment down below, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos. Okay, alright guys, let's get started. This is what we will be creating today. Alright, I've also put a file down there in the description so you guys can download the background, which is this right here. You can download this background if you want, or you can use your own background. Okay, and I'll try and see if I leave, probably I should also leave the finished product for those who just want to use the background like that. Okay, but the downside is that it will have my logo here, Crisp Digitals. If you don't mind that, that's fine, but if you mind it being in there, then you might as well want to create this with us. Okay, alright, without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to take this one out so we can start creating. Okay, make sure you download the Inkscape first before you get started. If not, you can pause this video and go back and download the Inkscape. Alright, let's see. Hope we can. Let's see if I can just move it so we can refer to it if we need to. Alright, let me move it to this place. Alright, okay, let's come here. If I have to refer to it, I just go here and I refer to it so I can see exactly what we did here. Okay guys, alright, I don't want to open another window because some of you might be like, why not you just open another window? I don't want to do that because my laptop is kind of slow. If I opened another window, it might cause lag and other stuff. I don't have to deal with that. Alright, so first of all, you want to open Inkscape. Alright, when you open it, you will get something like this. If you don't get anything on this right side, align and distribute, fill and stroke, export image and layers, you can actually just click this. So click that, it will give you the gradient tool, and click here to give you the layers tool, and click here, it will give you the align and distribute tool, which is here. Okay, so everything, once you click them, they will all come down to this right hand side. All right, okay, after that you go to view and go to zoom, and you want to go to zoom 1 to 1 and click on that. Okay, all right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to Pixabay. This is the free image website I use to get my backgrounds and get my free images. These are public domain images, so you don't have to do any attribution, or you don't have to buy it. It's free. It's in the public domain, so again, free. Okay, all right guys, next thing you do, you just type in leather background or whatever background you want to use for your book cover, for your digital planner. You can pick any of this. I've used this before. You can use the hot pink. I've used this before as well. I used this recently. You can use whichever one you want, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to use this. Okay, so as you guys already know, I've already used this, so I'm not going to download it again. But if you want to download it, you can just go here and click free download. All right, and if you click on that, let me just show you guys. If you click on that, you can choose the 881 KB. Okay, choose that one. You don't want to choose this big one, okay, to be too big. So you can choose any of this. All right, I chose this, and you just click download. I'm not going to download it again. All right, so when you're done, you go back to Inkscape. All right, so when you're on Inkscape, you open your download folder and go to where you save that in your download and just drag. You drag this and you paste it there. All right, okay, so if you have already done your zoom 1 to 1, let me just do it. If you've done that, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, don't worry about it. All you have to do is just hit the dash button on your keyboard, or if you're using your mouse, you just scroll down like you zooming in or zooming out, just to get it smaller. All right, so I'm just hitting on that, my minus key. Okay, if you're using a laptop or a regular keyboard, you can just use your minus key. The plus key will bring it forward, the minus key will take it backward. Okay, so click on that, and then you go to this the drop down button here, and you click on pixel, select pixel, and you come to the width, highlight that, and you type in 1000, enter, and here type in 1300, and you click enter. So now you bring this here, the middle, and then you just use the plus key and just hit it once. Okay, all right, so that's our first step in creating this notebook. All right, second thing you want to do, you want to go to path and go to object to path. You click on that. All right, so the next, you want to do the inner lines that will give you that that illusion that it was stitched. All right, so the stitched line, that's what you want to do. To do that, you come to this create rectangles and squares. Okay, and you click on that, and now you want to just draw freely without holding any, just draw freely. Now you can decide to give it a curve by just doing that. So it's right there. So you go where the circle is, not where the rectangle, the square is, just the circle, and you drag it down a little bit. If you drag it down too much, this is where you're going to get. So you can just drag it down wherever you want it. And I'll just leave mine that way, and I'll come to this arrow right there. Is a transform object tool. Is what you use to drag your images or text. Okay, so you click on that, and now you can freely drag that. So what I want you to do is extend it a little bit more, not so much, just a little bit. You can still, sorry, so you can still extend it more if you want. So now you want to drag it and just lay it on top of this image right here. Okay, and now you can keep dragging it to where you want your line to be. Okay, okay, so now I want to center this. Want to center both of them. You can go and just highlight both of them together, or while this is there, you can just press shift on your keyboard, and while you're holding shift, you press the leather, let's call it the leather, press it, and it's selecting both of them at the same time. Okay, all right, so now you're going to go to your align and distribute bar here, and you're going to go to center on vertical axis, click on that once, and center on horizontal. So it just centered your image right there. It just centered both of them. Now you click out of the images. Okay, and next thing you do, you just go and click just the blue. All right, click the blue, select it. You will know it's selected when you see the fill blue. All right, and now what you do is go to where it says none, this X, and click on it. So if you click out, you will see there is a line around it already. All right, so you click on that line, and you're going to go to your fill and stroke tool, and you're going to change this to pixel. All right, and after that, you want to put this width, let's make it 5 pixel. Okay, click enter, and now we're going to go to the dashes, and you want to go to any of this, whichever one you want. I'll choose this, and I'll make this, let's try 8 and see how it looks like. So you can do that. So it looks good. Maybe if you want, you can make it 10. It's up to you, your preference. Okay, let's see, 10 looks good too. So whichever one. So I'll just leave it here for the sake of this video. It's up to you what you want to do. All right, so now next thing we want to do, we want to highlight everything, and you want to go to this button where it says group selected object. So you want to group this object together, so when you move them, they don't separate from each other. So for example, if I don't select them and I just click here and I move this, see, it's moving out of the line. So I'm going to go back here to undo that. So now I'm going to select both of them again, and now I click on this. Once I click on this, now I can move this. They are still together. All right, so now they are merged together. Okay, so next thing we want to do, we want to create a shadow like fill, like a drop shadow behind it. So you click on this object and you go to filter, go to shadow and glows, and go to drop shadow, and you click on that, and you move this over here. Now I've already done some adjustment and stuff to just make it, you know, proper, because this can take forever to try and figure out where to perfectly place the drop shadow, sometimes it takes forever to do. So I've gone through the pain of doing it for you guys. So all you have to do is come here. So come here and just type in 4.8, and down here type in 2.5, and right here it's still 2.3, so type in 2.3, and you can come here and see the live version of it. So that's what you get. Alright, then you click apply. If you click apply twice, you're going to get thicker drop shadow. Okay, you don't want to do that. Alright, so that's our drop shadow right there. Okay, so what I want to do now, you just want to try and create like a what do they call it, a binder, whatever they call it over here. Some people will put the ring things here, but I don't do that. I can do that, I've done it before, but I just don't feel comfortable with those. I just like the thicker spine. That's the word, spine. I would just like the thicker spine. So what you do, you go to the create rectangle and square, and you just draw another square, but you're not drawing a square, you're drawing a longer square, if there's anything like that. So now you go here and you just like close it. If you want a curve, you can make it curve. Okay, you can do that if you want that too. And also with this, sorry guys, let me see, with this you can change the color. Okay, if you want, you can change the color, but since we locked it, let me tap it again, just keep tapping it, then it will highlight it. Then you can go and actually change the stroke color by going here. You can use white if you want. You can use this color if you want. Whatever color you want to use, you can use it. There's a color that I like using when I use something like this. I think I use I think it's, let's see if I remember that, 5, let me see if I jot that down. Okay, 5 6 2 1 2 1 FF. Okay, that's it. So 521 21 FF. All right, so that's the color that I think I used in the previous video ones I made. All right, so now what you want to do, you want to regroup this again. Okay, group this and you just hit that. All right, sorry. Okay, let's go back to this. If this is confusing, please just go back and rewatch that part. Okay, it's not that, I hope it's not that confusing. All right, so I want to expand this, and this also will be your preference how you want it. So to make it easier, you can just go to the height. Since we use 1300 for this height, we can use 1300 just for the height. Don't touch the width. Okay, so 1300. If you want to expand the width also, it's your choice. So you want to bring that right here. Right there. Now you can just try and center that. I'm holding shift and control while I move this, so it stays within that line. If I take my hand off control and shift, see, this is what happens. It goes everywhere. Okay, so with the control and shift, let me align it first. So with the control and shift, now I can align it and I can move it the way I want to move it. Okay, alright, so let's do that. Go up, control and shift. Alright, see if I can close that a little bit. So now you want to change the color to whatever color you want. Okay, you can go here and just click whatever color you want. I'm just gonna go with this color. Alright, so now we want to make this a little bit thicker, the edge, so we go to fill and stroke tool right here, and we go to stroke style, and you can make this 1.5, or you can go higher than that. Let's see, 1.8. Yeah, I think that looks good. You can go higher than that if you want. You can do 2, but I'll leave this like this for now. And if you want, you can use a background, like a shadow image for these two. It's up to you. You can do that. So I'm gonna do that. If you don't want to do that, you can leave it just the way it is. So I go drop shadow and I click on that, and with this you want to go with the blur radius of 2.3. Let's go with 2.3, and with the horizontal offset you want to do 0.6. And with the vertical you want to do 2.3. Now you're going to check it, and that's it. Alright, so that's the spine that we created, right? It's kind of looking like a book cover, right? Okay, it's not that bad. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create like the buckle or the opener, just like this. Let's see if I can find it. Just like this right here. So that's what we want to try and create now. Okay, all right, to create that, we'll do is we just use this rectangle square and just create a little rectangle like that, and use this and just make it a little bit give it a curve a little bit. All right, you can make this smaller or bigger if you want, and make this longer if you desire to do that. And now you bring it down here. Let's see how it is. All right, let's make it a little bit curvier. Okay, let's curve it some more. All right, let's see what that looks like. Okay, looks better. All right, so now we're going to bring this down here, and we want to align it with this. So if you align it with this big one, it's going to go off. We want to align it with this because this is in the same housing, I would say, as that, if that makes sense. But let's see. So we go to horizontal. Okay, what we did was we clicked on this first. So you want to click on this, then click on this while you're holding shift. Okay guys, so let me do that again. So click on this and hold shift and click on the blue. All right, now you go to the horizontal axis and you click on that. Oh, that happened again. Maybe it's the other way. All right, click on this, then hold shift, click on that. Let's see. Okay, we got it now. All right, see, still make some mistakes even with this. All right, so you want to change this color to that color. Okay, this color to that. So you want to change the blue. We'll go to this right here, and you go to dropper, click on the dropper, and you come here and you just tap. So now this looks like that. Alright, you come here and you just select that. So next thing we want to do, let's try and drag this closer by holding shift and control. Okay, I drag this closer right there. So next we want to do, we want to go here where it says duplicate selected object. So you want to select this, then you click on that, so it's duplicated, and you want to hold shift and control, and you drag this a little bit up there. All right, and you let it go. If you want, you can make this darker, both of them, you can make them darker by just clicking on that and going on fill, and just probably can make it 2 might be too thick, so you can make it 1.5 and click out and make this the same 1.5. You can see it's on millimeters, we can put it there, so it's in pixels, it's 5.6. okay guys, all right. So now you want to click on the one on top, right, and you're going to go to this, and where it says lower selection one step, so you're going to tap that once, tap it twice, and you can tap it the third time. All right, so undo that. Now you're going to go there, and you're going to drag it while you're holding shift and control. Okay, that's not going to let me do it. All right, let me try that again. Instead, let's use this. And before we do that, let's do something here. Before we do that, scratch that, let's click on that, and while you're clicking on that, I want you to click on, while you're holding shift, click on the image itself. All right, and now you go to group selected, and you want to merge that the back one with this one. All right, so now you can click on this, and you hold selection and hold control, and you just move it. All right, now that's going to create an illusion that it's wrapping around. You see that, guys? So that's an illusion that is creating, that is wrapping around it. Now if you want, at this point, you can do you can leave it like this, or you can put a button on here, and if you want to, you can put a thread around this. Okay, which one do you guys want to do? Let's see, let's do a thread. We didn't do a thread on the other one, but let's see if we can add a thread on this. All right, so if you want to do that, you click on the duplicate, and now you're going to press select and control. Oh, sorry, shift and control. So if I've been saying select all this time, I'm sorry. It's shift and control, and you want to do that by pushing it in, just resizing it the way you want it. Let's see. Okay, so you can come here where it says none and click on it. Okay, so now you just have that. You might not see that, but you just have a line. You can move this closer and move this closer, so the line can be distinct. Okay, it can be clean. And if you want to center that, shift, click on that. See, center that, and just center everything right there, and then you go to vertical and horizontal, so it's centered. All right, so now we want to make this like a stitch kind of feeling, so you go to pixel and you make that, let's make it 3.5, and you come to dashes, and you can use any one of this. You can increase this to 3, and now you can change the color. Let's use the color that we use for this line. That will make sense, right? So we'll go to, see if I remember that color, see if I wrote it down somewhere. See, I think it's 56212 1FF. Yep, I think that's it. Okay, so you can use that, or you can also make it thicker than that. If you want to make it thicker, you go up there and you still use your stroke style, and you can increase this to 5, and there you get it. All right, so you can leave it like that, and you can also use the button style. So let's draw this like that. If yours is all the way locked, you can just bring the circle down, click out, and see, go back there. You can change, you can use whatever color you want to use. Okay, it doesn't matter at this point. You can use whatever color. You can go to this and use that same color and increase this if I want to increase it to, and go to the circle tool and draw a circle. Holding shift and control, you can draw a perfect circle. Okay, so right there, so I'll just leave a dot right there, make it just make it a dot, kind of very small, or however you want it. Okay, so I'll use this instead as a color and click out of that. Now I'm going to hold shift and just hold shift and drag it, just shift and drag it into this, and now I'm going to highlight both of them. I'm going to come to align, and I'm going to center it. Now I'm going to make them merge to become one. So all I have to do is drag it and just put it in there. I can make it smaller, and again you can still go around and change the color if you want. It's up to you, whatever color you want to use at this point, you know, it's your choice. Let's see if we can make that there. Alright, so right here you can align it, and you can, nope, don't want to do that. You can just use the horizontal and just align it. Alright, so again you can change the color however you want it. It doesn't matter at this point. You can use that or that. Okay, so it's looking like it, right? Alright, so next thing you want to do is, if you have a logo, or if you have a name you want to use, you can use that right now. So here, see, I'll just put in my logo right there. Just drag that, drop it in, just put it right there, and here you can sign your name. So and then I use scripting here, and I just grab that and put it right there. To make it legible, you can use another font, it's up to you. To make mine legible, I just click on duplicate. I just make it legible. Alright, and guys, that's it. If you have any question or any comments, you can leave it below, and I'll try my best and help you guys to answer all these questions. And also, if you want me to, well, maybe I should just do that. I'm going to leave this one I created. I'm going to leave it in the description down there, and you guys can download it if you want. I'm going to take, if you want the name, my logo, I can leave it there. Maybe I should leave one with the logo and one without the logo, so you guys can download the ones you want, and I'll take my name off if you want that too. And you can, leave your comment down below. And please, if you've not subscribed, consider subscribing, and give us a thumbs up and hit the bell notification so you can also always get notified when we put in new content. Alright guys, this is it for now, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something new. And again, I'm not an expert in Inkscape, but it's my comfortable zone. It's my comfort zone where I go and I create any graphics that I want. Alright guys, I will see you guys later. Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye bye.